Welcome back to the Cast. This week we're bringing back a favorite of the channel, Jake. Jake, how you doing?
Pretty good. Taking a hiatus from the channel, hiatus from Warhammer, and now we're back rocking some Stormcast.
Oh wow, nice. I'm going to be rocking my elves, my sea elves. I finally got my thralls painted up, and well, I didn't, but someone did, and a couple of thrall masters, so I'm real excited to get them on the table. And, I just haven't been playing a lot of Warhammer lately, so I'm excited to get into this GHB a little bit more.
You did just have a kiddo, so it kind of makes sense.
Well, I see that excuse happens on every single episode, so as long as we get it mentioned once, people can take their shot. Anyways, so you are going with the lowest win percentage army in the game right now.
I sure am, because I hate myself, apparently.
Yeah. Well, I am excited to play my fish. I'm excited to see what you can bring with Stormcast.
Yeah,
Do you want to take us through your list here?
Yeah, sure will.
Thanks.
Alright, so I'm rocking the Stormcast Eternals tonight. We're in the Hammers of Sigmar sub-faction, which gives me a 6-up ward for my units when they're contesting objectives. My grand strategy tonight is Overshadow, which basically means I need to destroy Justin's battle line units and still have one alive at the beginning of the game. Important to note that my Holy Command for a call for aid to bring back one of my Vanquisher units will not help me in that because it has to be from the starting army. And then I'm broken up into 3 separate battalions. In the Redemption Brotherhood, I have 2 units of 5 Vanquishers. I have a unit of 4 Dracothian Guard Tempestors, and my big hammer unit of 6 evocators on Celestial Dracolines. And then I have the Antorian Acolytes Battalion with 2 fantastic Knight Incantors in there for some anti-magic. Luckily for me, Justin doesn't have much magic, so I'm really ahead of the ball on that one. And then for my last one, I'm wrapped up into a Warlord with my Lord Castellan. He has an Arcane Tome, so he can do some save stacking with his War Scroll ability to give a unit +1 to save within 18. My General, Knight Relictor, who has my Translocate Prayer, and he has my command trait for High Priest, so he'll be re-rolling for it. And then kind of the cheeky pick will be my Knight-Draconis. He has the Scintillating Trail. It's kind of a boost to my magic, debuff to Justin's ability to unbind my spells when I'm within range of my Draconis. And then he also has the Luck Stone, so once per game he can basically guarantee a 12-inch charge. And I'm 2k on the nose, so I will not be getting a Triumph tonight.
Alright, so I'm running Deepkin tonight, and my goal was to run more of a Namarti heavy list. So I am bringing 2 Thrall Masters. I love what they can do, buffing up the Thralls. I'm bringing a Lotan just because I don't think you can leave home with a bunch of Thralls without Lotan. And a Tidecaster, who is my general. He's got the Tour Skull battle trait, which allows him to flip the Tides of Death if I see fit. And he has the Dredge Leech artifact, which subtracts 1 from casting rolls. I'm bringing a 30-pack of reavers, 2 20-packs of thralls, 2 3-packs of Morsar Guard, and then 2 5s of tree revs. I kind of like that they can teleport around. Some of the battle tactics are kind of easier to score if you got some teleporting units, so we'll see how it goes. They lack a little bit of the mobility of my normal list, but I think they can make up for it in output. So Jake, you ready to have some fun?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. We're playing Power Flux tonight. So basically, at the start of each battle round, the person taking the bottom of the round, will decide which pair of objectives. The A's, which are directly across from each other, and the B's are active for that round. You score 1 victory point if you control at least one of the activated objectives. You score 1 victory point if you control both, and you score 1 victory point for each activated objective you control that is contested by a friendly Antorian locus and that has no enemy Antorian locus units contesting it. Then you also score 1 victory point for destroying an enemy wizard, and then of course battle tactics are 2. So I'm castled up. Again, I want to get my tree revs out in front. Jake does have a decent bit of shooting, so if anything's going to take that shooting, I likely want it to be the tree revs. I have my reavers centrally located, so depending upon where I need them to shoot, they can kind of move that direction. Thralls are split between either side, kind of lined up towards either side objective. And then I have 1 unit of Morsar as an emergency, stop Jake from getting in with the Knight-Draconis if he alphas me. And then another that are just kind of sitting there to be a pain for Jake and maybe take a cheeky battle tactic. What about you, Jake?
Yeah, so Stormcast Eternals deployment. Kind of tried to create a couple of little choke points should Justin actually decide to take turn 1 and maybe send an eel unit or something to trade with me. Just to counter, I have my suspicions that he's going to let me go first, in which I have a couple plays set up where between my hero package and some of my units, I can am pretty comfortable getting a battle tactic turn 1. So
for my Ichilian ritual, I'm going to pick friendly Namarti units that are affected by the High Tide ability have a ward of 5+. I am going to give Jake first turn, and I'm going to decide if I want to do the teachings of the Tur Skull, and I am not going to flip the Tides of Death today. So Jake, good luck.
Luck, Justin.
Okay, for optimal focus, I'm going to pick my Tidecaster. We're going to do primal dice here.
Looking for 4-0. No. And then I'm going to roll for my Andorian Acolytes Battalion on the 3-up because I have both of my wizards and the battalion on the board. I can get 1, and I don't.
I'm going to choose the 2 side objectives to be activated for this round.
We're going to go with Magical Dominance. So a friendly wizard needs to successfully cast a spell, and all other spells are not invalid for my battle tactic. Heroic action. I'm going to go for a command point on my Knight-Draconis.
Sure.
Yes?
I'm going to try for a command point from this Thrall Master that is up there next to the boat.
Alright, so my Lord Castellant is going to go for a Mystic Shield. Don't fail me this time!
No,
On the 10.
You get. Who's it going on?
We're going to put it on the Draconis.
Sounds good.
And then he's also going to shine his light on the Draconis, so he'll be +2 for the save.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so the Stormcast are electing not to cast any more spells with the Dracolines, and both of my Knight Incantors. One, because Justin is in unbind range of all 3 of those units, and second, I don't have any primal dice to push my casting up, so I'd rather just take the 2 points and move on for the turn. I am going to go for translocation with my Knight Relictor, so I need a 3-up rerolling. I get it on a 5. I'm going to pick up the Draconis.
True.
And I believe that will be it for the Stormcast hero phase. Obviously, we dropped our Draconis in the corner. We have a unit of vanguard hunters buried in the corner with him for future battle tactics, I'm hoping. We dropped our tempestors close by. They're going to provide some shooting support. 2 of them are going to have to shoot the tree revs, and 2 of them are going to have to shoot the thralls. How we determined. I set up a little screen for my blizzard wizard over here, who is taking the points for me on the right hand objective. And then we stayed pretty central with our big Dracoline unit. Didn't want to get too aggressive and just waiting for future turns to move up the board. Okay, shooting. 2 of the tempestors are going to shoot into the tree revs, and the other 2 are going to shoot into the thralls.
What's the rend on your tempestors?
1.
Okay, I'm gonna all out defense the unit of thralls.
Okay, sounds good. We'll do the tree revs first. So this will be the breath weapon from the mount. So 1d3. 3 mortals into the tree revs.
3 so far.
Yeah, this is the bolt shot from the riders. So these are 3s and 3s with exploding hits.
Okay.
So 1 miss, but then we'll kick back in 5 hits.
Sure.
And then 3s to wound, yeah. It'll be 6 at -1 into the revs.
This will be 6 6-ups.
Okay.
It'll be 2, so it'll be 7 total wounds to that unit.
Yep. Sounds good. Okay. And then the other 2 Dracolines are shooting the thralls.
Sure.
Or sorry, Dracots. Are
shooting the thralls.
Yeah. So the fire breath again, 2 dice on 4-ups. 2d3 for 4 mortals.
4 5-ups from the ship. To make 2. That'll be 2 dead thralls.
Okay. And then I have the 6 shots. And then these are the 6 rider shots into the thralls.
Yep.
3s and 3s exploding hits. 1 miss and 5 kickbacks. And 3 to wound. 6 at -1.
I'm gonna be +2 for my save. I'm in cover for low tide, and then I'm all at defense, so this will be 6 5-ups.
Okay.
I'm gonna make 3, and then I have a 5-up mortal or 5-up ward. So 2 more with that.
Sounds good. My vanguard hunters, I got 4 in range of Justin's thralls, are going to shoot into the thrall unit we've been shooting into. We'll have an additional shot for the champion, so it'll be 9 shots total at 4s and 4s.
Sounds good.
8 hits. Solid. And 4 to wound. It'll be 5 at -1.
Alright, these are going to be 5 4-ups. I made 1, and then there's going to be 4 5-ups. 1 more, so that's 3 dead thralls.
My Draconis is going to shoot his Idoneth breath at the thralls as well. It's 12-inch range, if you don't mind measuring for me.
You're fine.
Okay. And it's just 1 shot. On a 1 to 2, it does nothing. On a 3 to 4, it does D3 mortal wounds, and on a 5 to 6, it does D6 mortal wounds. For D3, for 3 mortal wounds.
3 5-ups. Didn't make any. That's 3 more death rolls.
Okay. I'm going to use my once per game Luckstone charge with my Draconis to charge 12.
Sure.
End of charge phase, I'm going to, monstrous action, I'm going to try and smash to rubble your terrain piece. Smash to rubble?
Yep.
Okay, what's your thing at the start of combat?
So the Thrall Master can give his fighting stance. He's going to give you -1 to wound.
Oh, baby.
With the weight of vortex.
Sounds good. I will spend my command point that I got in the hero phase to give me an all-out attack.
Sounds good. And I'm going to all-out defense.
Yep. Sounds good. The Aeon Fire Blade will be 5 attacks. It would be 2s and 2s, but with your -1 to wound, I'll be 2s and 3s. So 2s to hit. All 5 hit. And then 3s to wound. It's just 1 at -3.
I'm +2, so this will be a 6 up.
Okay.
Made it.
Sounds good. And then the Draconic Fangs and Talons. This will be 2s and 4s. That'll be 2 at -2.
So it'll be 2 5-ups. Made 1 damage.
2 apiece.
I'm gonna pile in and fight with my thralls.
Mm-hmm.
So I have 8 guys attacking. These are gonna be 2 attacks apiece, 3s and 3s. And we're gonna escalate from 1 damage to 2 because I'm attacking the monster. 16 3s and 3s. So this is going to be 4, 8 at -1.
Okay. I'm +2 to my save because of Mystic Shield and the Lantern Light from my Lord Castellan, so I'll still be saving on a 2+.
So just 2
1
damage.
Okay. Sounds good. We'll not get the ward on my Knight-Draconis because he's not wholly within 12 of Justin's objective. Battle Shock.
Yeah, I'm going to spend a point to my last command point to save the thralls. Okay. And then
Revs.
I lost 3 on the revs. Let me see what their bravery is. So there are only 6 bravery. I lost 3. So on a 4, 5, or 6, I'm going to lose models here. I'm going to lose the unit.
Pretty good hit. End of Stormcast turn 1. So we'll score 1 point for controlling the objective on my right hand side, a 2nd point for having a locus on the objective as well, and then we got that Mystic Shield off with my Lord Castellan, so we'll score 4 points this turn.
Sure.
And we'll go to Justin's turn.
I'm rolling my primal dice here. On a 2, we don't get 1. And
Okay, so my primal dice roll, we each get 1, and then for my Acolytes Battalion on a 3-up, no, so we each have 1.
Alright, so I don't have a great battle tactic to pick here. I would have to devote quite a bit of attention to this Knight-Draconis to try to get off the table, and I'm hoping I can use my Namarti Assault later, battle tactic later on something else. I think I have the ability to score enough points elsewhere that I could potentially kind of even out the turn. I'm going to do Magical Mayhem, and I'm going to pick an enemy unit and kill them with a spell or an endless spell. So I'm going to pick the Knight-Draconis.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to try to get a additional command point from my Thrall Master.
Okay.
He'll get 1 out of 6.
I'm going to go Finest Hour on my Draconis while he's still around.
And then I'm going to go into casting. I am going to attempt to cast Mystic Shield first. And get it on a 6. Oh, I'm going to add a dice. I got it on 11.
So I'm going to attempt to unbind with my Dracolines on, so I need a 12.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to use my Primal. No, so close. Nope, you get to keep Mystic Shield.
Alright, I'm going to put it on my unit of reavers. And then I'm going to attempt to cast Hoarfrost. I do not get it. That is it for my hero phase. We will go into movement. First, I moved with my Morsar to threaten the, what are we calling him? The Blizzard Wizard. Jake's free-to-play was pretty solid, though. But at the same time, he kind of opened up that objective to possibly be claimed, so it's not the end of the world. I didn't want to move my reavers because I want to get all their shots. I'm going to try to take this Draconith off if I can. And, yeah. So, we'll see how this goes. I kind of moved everything else over here to contest this objective, and leaves me in a place where I can decide what to do next turn. Anyway, alright, so into shooting, I'm going to spend my command point that I rolled from the Thrall Master to give them all out. They're going to put all 60 shots into the Knight-Draconis. These will be 2s and 3s. That's 30 dice. We'll swipe. 16.
Okay.
Plus 18, 34.
Okay, 2 volleys of 17 2-up saves on the Knight-Draconis.
This seems good.
Failed none on the first 17. Sorry.
Yeah.
I might fail 8 on this volley roll.
Yeah. Or none.
1 damage.
Not great.
Still wholly outside of 12 of Justin's objectives, so the Draconis won't get his ward.
I have some charges to attempt. I'm going to charge a long bomb from the Morsar that are closest to the Draconis. They're not going to get in. I'm going to charge with the other set of Morsar. They have a 10. And then you get to do your monstrous action.
I'm going to stomp the thralls with my Draconis. Looking for a 2-up. Yep. For 2 mortals?
Yep. It's 2 dead. I'm going to choose basically exploding 6s here. And I have 6 guys left, so this will be 12 attacks. 3s and 3s.
And they do 2 damage a pop because you're fighting.
So I have 5 total.
Okay. So I'm still going to be on a 2-up for my save stacking. All good.
Yep.
Okay. No buffs because you're not more than 5 models or 10 models. They get bonus attacks when they're fighting bigger units. So it'll be just 4 attacks on 3s and 3s.
Sounds good.
2 at -1.
This will be 2 5-ups. Damage?
1 apiece.
I'll attack back. This is going to be 7 attacks. 3s and 3s. It's going to be 6 at -2.
Okay. So that will be 6 6-ups for me. 5 go through, so 10 damage. I'll have my 6-up ward for these, my Hammers of Sigmar ward. 6 up. I fail none of them, or I fail all of them, so the Vanquisher unit is slain.
Nice.
Immediately upon that unit being slain, I'll spend my last command point and I'll bring them back with Call for Aid. And I'll have 2 explodes because I only had 2 within an inch of you upon death. There'll be 3 dice per, looking for 6-ups. No mortals.
Okay.
But I'll spend my last command point to bring them back. So I used my once per game Call for Aid ability when my Vanquisher unit was slain. And I had my Incanter in a nice spot where I could keep 3 models on the objective that Justin was going for with his eels, so he won't score a point on that objective this turn. And I'll fight with my Draconis.
Sure.
Draconis sword is going to be 3s and 2s on the thralls. 2 misses. It'll be 3 at -3, so 6 damage. And then the fangs. Will
they're
be...
all dead.
Okay. Cool. Gotcha.
That's going to be turn. I'm going to score 1 for having a wizard on, and then 1 for having that objective. So I'm going to get 2 points of the round. Didn't go exactly how I wanted. The reavers really whiffed hard. Thralls also whiffed. Didn't make the charges I really wanted to. Jake's redeploy was good. It was kind of a total fail round. Plus, Jake bringing those models back really hurt because I was hoping for that extra point over there.
It's still progress on the grand strat, though, that you took that away already.
So anyways, roll for a party.
Yep. And I break ties because I went first?
Yep.
Okay. I think I'm just going to keep priority as is.
I think that makes sense.
So Stormcast Eternals will take top of turn 2. Let's roll for our primals.
Sounds good. Primal dice roll. Nope.
Primal roll? Nope. And then both of my Andorian wizards are still alive and on the table, so on a 3-up I can get 1.
My focus is going to be my Tidecaster, and for this turn, I'm going to take the down the middle. These 2 are active.
I think we're going to do Surround and Destroy. Yeah, so I'll pick the Knight Relictor, the Vanquishers, and the Vanguard Hunters for Surround and Destroy. Heroic action. We're going to go for a Heroic Recovery on the Knight-Draconis. I think that's a fail. Oh, okay. So no wounds healed on the Knight.
Yeah, I'm going to find star with my Thrall Master.
My Castellant is going to shine his lantern on the Dracolines, so they'll be +1 to save.
Sure.
We're going to go for Mystic Shield with this Knight Incantor down here. We get it on a 5?
Yeah, I'm going to try to stop that.
Okay.
I'll stop it with a 6.
We're going to go for a cheeky Merciless Blizzard with that Incantor. I need 12 on the dice.
No. I wanted double ones rather than sweet.
Yeah, I know. It would have been fun. And then my Lord Castellant will try Arcane Bolt. We get a bolt.
Sounds good. It's good.
Okay. Keep bolt. The Dracolines are going to do their Empower spell on themselves.
Sure.
Which gives them
-1.
Okay. But it gives them a +1 to wound.
Sure.
On an 8 down to a 7. Goes off on 6. So they get +1 to their wound rolls. We're going to go for a translocation with my Relictor.
Sure.
3-up rerolling. Yep. We're going to pick up the Castellan.
Sure.
Oh, we're just going to go into movement then. We pushed up the board with my Dracolines. We're going to see if we can hit a charge on Justin's Morsar this turn, take them off the objective. We moved our Vanguard Hunters to the backboard, the Vanquishers to my right side, and the Knight Relictor to my board edge for our battle tactic this turn. We moved the tempestors and the Draconis up, and we're going to put some shots and hopefully get a charge into the reavers this turn and see if we can put a dent in them as well. We also put our second unit of vanquishers on Justin's left hand board edge. Might be able to eat a nasty unleash hell from the 30 block of reavers before the Draconis goes in. Okay, shooting. Okay, so we're gonna shoot the Knight-Draconis Draconith Breath into the Thrallmaster. So 1 to 2 I do nothing, 3 to 4 I do D3, 5 to 6 I do D6. I do D3 for 2 mortals. Now my tempestors will have to shoot the Thrallmaster because he's my closest. Yep, so everything into the Thrallmaster. Draconith Breath first, so 4 up for D3.
Yep.
3D3. For 3, 4, 5. Okay, so then my the riders cannot shoot because all of my attacks had to be sequentially allocated into the Thrallmaster, so I won't get my 12 shots with them this turn, unfortunately. That's all my shooting, I think. So we'll go for a 9-inch charge with the Vanquishers into the...
Yeah. Or the reavers.
No. We'll go for a charge with Dracolines.
Too bad it's 1-1.
7. We'll try a charge with the Tempestors though.
Sure.
Need an 8. Need a 10.
I'm going to unleash hell here. It's going to be 42 attacks. 9 of my guys are out. Hitting on 3s because reavers, if models within 9 get +1 to hit. I'm going to do 21 twice here. 3s and 3s to start. Okay. 23 at -1.
Total?
Yeah.
Okay, so 4-up saves on the Tempestors. And then they'll have a 6-up ward because I'm with it. Holding the control would be affected now. 6 wounds apiece, so you'll kill 1 model, 2 models, and another 2 wounds carry. That was a good crack.
Yeah, it's better.
And then the Knight-Draconis is going to charge. A 9. I'm going to go for a roar with my Draconis.
Makes sense.
Yep. So they're roared.
They do have Mystic Shield, but it doesn't really matter.
We're going to go all-out attack with the Draconis then.
Sure.
And go with him first. So now the sword will be 2s and 2s. We'll do that first. All 5 hit. 4 at -3
Damage.
2 apiece, so 8 total. Okay, claws. This will be 2s and 3s with the all out. Three at -2.
3 6-ups.
2 damage apiece.
So that's a total of
14.
14 so far. My Marshal are going to have 7 attacks. These are going to be 3s and 3s.
Okay.
It's going to be 3. No rend.
So I have the lantern on these guys. So they'll go from a 4-up to a 3-up. No rend.
No rend.
3-up.
Just 1 damage.
1.
And then 9 attacks with the fangs and lashing tail. 3s and 3s. 1.
We'll stick on a 4-up freeze. 2 go through.
2d3 for 6.
Okay, so you'll kill a full Dracoline. So we'll get 5 dice from that Dracoline.
Sure.
6s do a mortal back into you. 1 mortal wound. We'll pile in with the tempestors. Do you mind scooting them? The 3. The Warblade first. This will be 3 attacks on 3s and 4s. 1 hit. 1 at -1.
1 at -1.
Yeah, from
This
the
is going to be a
Warblade.
5 up. And then I'll. Are you within 3? No. And then I'll get a 5 up. Oh, how many damage was it?
Just 1. And then the Claw and Fangs will be 3s and 3s with 3 attacks. All hit. 2 at -2.
These will be 6 ups. Damage.
2 apiece.
I'll save 3. 1 more.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright, I'm just going to have 3 guys able to attack here. It's going to be 3 attacks, 3s and 2s.
Okay.
Just 1. Alright.
3 up. Nope, takes a wound. 6 up ward from Hammers to Sigmar. Nope. Then I will go with my Dracolines.
I'm in all defensive.
Okay, so this is the monstrous claws into your Morsar. So this will be 3s and 2s because of Empower. Oops. We got 8 at -1.
4 ups. Failed 4.
Okay, so that's 43 damage. 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I'll do the 2 Tempest Blade and Storm Stave attacks next. So this will be 4 attacks apiece, 3s and 2s, -1 for 1.
Sure.
4 at -1.
4 forms.
1
units
damage.
We'll just roll it because you're going to do a mortal wound.
Okay.
I'm going to spend a command point to pass Battle Shock on the reavers.
So on a 6, I can lose another model, I believe. Nope, all good on the tempestors. So Stormcast turn is a pretty good turn. We got some good charges in, did some good damage. Dracolines ended up taking the unit of 3 Morsar out. Made a good charge with my tempestors on the Justin's home objective, taking the Unleash Hell from the reavers, and then the Draconis charged in, did some good damage to them. Tied up Justin shooting for his turn 2, which hopefully helps a little bit. We're going to score 1 for my home objective, which was turned on, 1 for having a Acolyte Wizard on it. And we got our battle tactic with our Relictor, Vanquishers, and Vanguard Hunters to score, surround, and destroy. So we'll have a 4-point turn.
We're rolling for primals here. Nope.
Okay. Primal. We each get 1. And then for my Acolytes Battalion, yeah, I got 2.
And then, I'm sorry, my battle tactic for this round is going to be Revenge of Namarti. You complete this battle tactic if an enemy hero or monster is destroyed during the turn by an attack made by a friendly Namarti unit. And then for my heroic action, I'm going to try to get a command point from my remaining Thrall Master. will.
I think we're gonna go for heroic recovery on the Draconis again.
Sure. Oh, it's equal to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I get the full D3 now. Alright, so we get 2 wounds back on Draki.
And then I'm going to go into casting. I'm first going to attempt to cast Mystic Shield. I'm going to get it on a 6.
We're going to try and unbind the Mystic Shield with the Dracolines.
Sure.
Unbound on a 10
Sure.
on the Dracolines.
And then I'm going to try Hoarfrost. I'll add 1 for a 12.
12. Okay. My Incantor right here is going to use his auto unbind.
Sure. Into movement. Yeah, at this point I'm trying to kill Jake's Knight-Draconis, and to enable this to happen I really have to get rid of those tempestors that are in the way. So I'm hoping my shooting goes well. I move in my thralls. The thralls do the work on the Knight-Draconis, and then I double, and then I win the game. So that's the plan. See that? That's the plan.
I like it.
Well, I am going to try charge with the Thrall Master.
Okay. This is the hottest charge rolls I've ever seen you do.
Alright, so into shooting, 14 reavers remaining. This is going to be 28 shots. I don't need to spend a command point because I'm already hitting on 2s and 3s. 2s and 3s.
So they'll be on a 4-up and a 6-up board from Hammers of Sigmar. Pretty average. So either way, you'd kill a model. So he takes 3 and another 3 carry.
Okay, and so there's 3 left on one.
Yeah.
I'm charging the Morsar Guard. Unfortunately, because I didn't kill that last Tempestor at this point, I need some huge charges. I need my Thralls to kill the Knight-Draconis. And there's not going to be enough Thralls getting in if that Tempestor is still in the way. So I need a big charge from my Morsar, who are +1. I'll see how it goes. That's a big one.
That's a big charge.
I get 12. They're going to do their biovoltaic blast into the Tempestors. I still need a good roll here because I still can take 3 wound. So for each 4-up, the enemy suffers 1 mortal wound, and then for each 6+, it's D3. So this is 1 + 2, 3 mortal, so you need to make a 6-up to save them.
6-up Hammers of Sigmar Ward. Pass it.
Alright, I'm going to need to roll a gigantic charge with my Thralls. You just got to do what you got to do. Hit another 12. 10's pretty solid. No more charges. You get to do your monstrous action.
I'll go for Aurora and Thralls. Yeah.
I'm gonna do my pal.
And I'll spend my last command point for all of defense.
Yeah, the Thrall Master is gonna do exploding 6s. The 13 Dracolines are going to have 26 attacks. These are going to be on 3s and 3s. Exploding 6s. Exploding 6s. And then 3s. -1.
And then with my all of defense, I go to a 3-up save. So 8 6-up wards. And I pass 2 of those, so I take 6. Yeah, he'll die. We'll pretend we rolled the dice for that. Okay, so I'll activate the Draconis. You've based me, so I can't really pile in any particular direction.
Right.
But I'm going to put both of my profiles into the Morsar Guard.
And I'll all out defense the Morsar.
Okay. So with the sword will be 3s and 2s. Three up -3.
I'll have 3 6-ups.
Okay. 2 damage a pop.
You're going to come 1.5.
And then the fangs will be 3s and 3s. Just 1 at -2.
Down to 3. 5 up. Pass. So I'm gonna have 5 total attacks here. These are gonna be 3s and 3s. Three at -2.
Okay. So I go to a 4-up. 1 goes through.
2 damage.
6-up ward. 2 go through.
He still has 2
2
left.
left.
Alright, so then it's gonna be 6 attacks. 3s and 3s. That would be good. 3 at -1.
Okay. So I'll stick on my 3-up. 2 go through.
2d3.
Okay.
For 3.
6-up.
Kill him to the wound.
Yep.
He blows up.
Blows up. Into the Morsar, since they're wounded. Just 1 mortal into the Morsar.
That turn went okay. Ideally, I would have killed. I'm gonna get 1 point for the turn. I have 1 objective, no knight or no wizard bonus, and I'm gonna still pile in with him.
Okay.
No wizard bonus, and I didn't complete my battle tactic, so the score is 8-3. Turn 3, and we roll for priority. Alright, I'm gonna take it.
Yep. I'm going to do my optimal focus on this encounter.
Sure.
We'll stay vertical.
Yeah, I'm going to pick this objective.
Not a
Or I'm sorry, this train piece, and this unit is within 12. I'm gonna have that unit not be within 12 at the end of the turn.
Okay.
I am in High Tide this turn, and with my Ishalian ritual, all of my Namarti units will be on a 5-up mortal wound save. And for my heroic action, I'm gonna try to get a command point from my Thrall Master. I'm going to immediately spend that command point to try to rally back some reavers. So I have 14, so there's 16 left. On 6-ups, I'll bring some back. I'm going to bring back 2.
I'm going to go for a command point on my general. Nope. And then we have to roll for our primals.
Yep.
So 4 up for a primal.
Yep.
So we each have 2. And then both of my wizards are still around, so I get another one on the 3. Oops. Yep. So I have 3.
I'm just going to try for Mystic Shield. Get it on a 9.
We'll go for a regular unbind with Shriek Cantor. No, you can keep it.
Actually, I'm going to put it on the unit of tree reps. Sorry.
Sounds good.
Into movement. So, a lot of the debate here. I moved my reavers in a position to shoot, get the best possible shot into the vanquishers as possible, trying to get the battle tactic. I secondarily moved over my Morsar guard because I'm a little concerned that if the shooting doesn't go well, Jake saves well, I need an extra unit to potentially wipe them. Then I moved my thralls and all their buffs up to get into the Dracolines, and I gave myself a chance to potentially get a 9-inch charge into Jake's wizard. So,
get in the comments, say what you think about the movement phase.
Yeah.
What was the right decision?
Should I have gone with the Morsar into the Vanquishers, or should I have sent them up the board potentially at the wizard? Into shooting, I now have 16, so it's going to be 32 shots. So 22 shots on 2s and 3s. 2. 13 so far, and then another 10 on 3s and 3s. Is that 13, right? And then 13 plus 6.
5 ups. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah.
Into charges. Charging with the thralls. 7. The tree rest. I'm gonna re-roll it. Nope. Okay. I'm going to explode the 6s.
Okay. And then when you declare your attacks, I'll spend a command point for all the defense on the Dracolines.
I'm gonna all out attack here too. So it's gonna be 40 attacks, 2s and 2s, 6s explode on the head. I'll roll them in batches of 20, 2s and 2s. So I missed on 4, so this should be 16.
Okay.
$36 at the point.
Okay. 3s because I have my Castellan
Yeah,
buff
you're good.
from last turn, and then all of D. So 22. So that's 5, 10, 15, 22. Blaze of Glory with my Dracolines back into the thralls. There were 3 of them that were within an inch, so I'll have 15 dice. Looking for 6s to do mortals. 5 mortal wounds.
I believe I have a 5 ward. This is going to be 5 ups. I made 4 death rolls.
Okay. I'll pile in my 3 then. He's a guy with just the staff. I'll do the mount first. The monstrous claws will be 3 attacks on 3s and 3s. 3s and 2s, sorry, because of my empower buff from last turn. So 2 at -1.
This will be 2 6-ups. And then damage.
D3 per. For 4.
4 5-ups. I made 2 more death rolls.
Okay. And then the grand staff will be 3 attacks on 3s and 3s. Sorry, 3s and 2s. 2 at no rend.
I passed.
Okay.
So I lost 7 thralls.
And then I have my Mortal Wound Blast with him if you have no more.
Sure.
This is the Celestial Lightning Arc. 3 mortals.
So we lose 10 guys.
504.
Oh yeah. 3 mortals, 5 ups. I made 1, so 9 die. I'm taking Battle Shock here. I have no command points to auto pass this. So this is going to be D6 plus 2 Thrall Burning. So 4.
And I'll spend my last command point on Inspired.
I needed 1 more wound to get through. I should have probably moved my Morsar over, but I don't know that they would have been in that fight anyways. They would have probably been, I don't know, maybe by the wizard. It's hard to tell where they would have been, but obviously not doing 1 more wound proves pretty costly here. Although, looks like we have some parity. I'm going to score 1, 2, 3, 4 for the turn. And Jake, bottom of 3.
Stormcast Battle Tactic, I'm going to do Intimidate the Invaders. So have more friendly units wholly outside my territory than in. Let's roll for some primals. Another.
4.
And then my battalion.
5. So I have 4, you have 6.
Yeah. We'll go for a command point with my general. No.
I'll do a command point from my Lotan. No.
Okay, we're gonna do a translocate with the Lord Relictor. So
No, just go ahead and fail this one.
yeah, 3 up rerolling. Good. Okay, we're gonna do Merciless Blizzard with my Golden Canter.
I just need 1/1.
We need a 12.
I need a
but we
1
have
on the first 2 dice.
6 primal dice.
Hey, go ahead. Just get it. Roll 1/1. There we go.
Well, that's 7. All right,
Yep.
we're gonna roll another.
You gotta keep going.
I gotta keep going.
Okay, you gotta go again.
Currently at 10.
14. And I used 3.
Yeah, I got 4 to use.
You've used 2.
I have 4 to use.
Yep.
Keep going.
Okay,
man.
keep
You're-
going. 18. Yep. 19.
All right, D3. So right now he's got 6 more wounds. He gets 6 6-ups. Oh, that's a nice roll.
He's alive on 1 wound. The Castellan is going to throw his lantern buff on the Vanquishers.
Okay.
Lord Castellan's going to try Mystic Shield on the Vanquishers for 6.
I'm gonna try to stop it. That's a 5.
5.
Stop.
Okay. And then the kitty will try and power. And an 8.
Oh wait. I think an 8.
Mm-hmm.
There it goes.
Hold on. And then this incanter will do Arcane Bolt. 6.
12.
17.
And I have 3 primal dice left. It was -1, so it's 16. And 9 plus 6 is not enough. Look at that arcane bolt.
Yeah, it will.
Alright, movement.
Alright, so a lot of discussion here with my movement. We retreated with the Dracoline far enough away so it wouldn't proc a redeploy with the thralls so they can hop on my home objective. I'm just kind of bunkering my right hand corner. It gets me my battle tactic. It kind of keeps me safe from Justin's big threats that he has on the board. Wish I could have gotten rid of the revs with the incanter, but I guess that's primal dice for you, primal miscast. We'll at least have a chance for a rally on my Dracolines in turn 4, which could be cool. I'm gonna end up scoring my battle tactic, and then my point for my home objective, I have a wizard on it, so I'll score 4 this turn, so still scoring okay. At the start of the charge phase, though, I'll pop my 1 mortal wound on the thralls, so you'll have your 5.
No.
Okay.
Thrall die.
So Stormcast will have another 4-point turn.
And then you want to roll for priority?
Yep.
Tough decision, brah.
I'm going to take.
Okay. So I'm going to pick these 2 objectives as activated for this round. And then primal dice.
Primals. Each get 1. Acolytes Battalion. 2. We're going to pick Magical Mayhem as my battle tactic in times of desperation. And we're going to pick an enemy unit and kill them with a spell or an endless spell. So we're going to pick your Tidecaster.
Sure. I'm going to focus her.
Okay.
And then your heroic action.
Command point with my Relictor General. Yep. We're going to spend it right away to rally my Dracolines. We get 1 back.
I'm going to finest hour my Tidecaster, and then I'm going to immediately use one of my command points to try to rally my thralls. I'm going to get 14 dice. I'm going to get 2 back.
Translocation with the Knight Relictor. Gets it? We're going to pick my Blizzard Wizard.
Alright, let's do some casting. She's -1 to cast.
First, I'm going to give the Lantern buff to my Dracolines.
Sounds good.
They're going to cast Empower on themselves.
Sure. They're -1.
Okay.
Nope.
And then my Castellan is going to try a Mystic Shield on the Vanquishers. Is that on? Or doesn't matter. Doesn't go off. Okay.
This is what the people paid the money for.
I don't know. Alright. Then we're going with Merciless Blizzard with my Blizzard wizard. Alright, we got 2 primals to Justin's 1, and we need a 12 to cast. And she's got 1 wound left.
She's -1.
She's at -1. Beautiful.
Keep going. This is actually good for you. 12,
15.
15. I'm gonna just so 14.
Yeah.
I have to roll all 3 dice, so I'll just do it all at once. Nope.
Okay. So into the Tidecaster we get 46 mortal wounds.
And ones do D3 to yourself.
Yeah. That's 11, 15, 17 mortals.
I get 17 5-ups.
No, seriously.
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay. Okay, well that was dope. Okay, so we can go into movement then. Alright. Stormcast's moving around with limited models. Just kind of shuffled around the objectives. Had to put a wizard on at least one of the flank objectives in case he lives, so I have someone going each way going into turn 5 for the bonus point. I kind of left my incantor out to die in Justin's turn. I couldn't inevitably get her out of the reaver's shooting range, so he can have his battle tactic in turn 4, and then we'll just keep duking it out in turn 5. Rally back a Dracoline. We're gonna charge some thralls, see if we can take some of them out this turn. Might take a couple pot shots with my vanguard hunters as well, and we'll see how it goes.
Sounds good.
We'll start the vanguard hunter shooting at the thralls. We'll have 11 shots because of the unit champion, and it'll be 4s and 4s. Okay. 4 at -1.
4 6-ups. It's 4 dead thralls.
That's all my shooting. So we're gonna do a charge with my Dracolines, see if we can hit these thralls.
Sounds good.
They reroll charges innately in case they need to. They have to. They have to. 5. I will spend one of my 2 command points for all out attack.
Sure, I'm going to declare -1 to wound, and then I'm gonna all defense.
They're both grand stabs, so I don't have any rent on the rider weapons. We'll do the monstrous claws first. So we'll have 6 attacks, and these will be 2s and 3s.
They're normally
2s and 4s.
Okay.
It'll be 3 at -1.
This will be 3 5-ups. Okay. Cast 2 damage.
D3 for 3. So I'll have 7 with the grand stabs then, and this will be 2s and 4s as well. Okay. That'll be 4 at no rend.
This will be 4 4-ups. Nope, that's the reason.
2 damage. Okay, so that's turn for the Stormcast. We got our battle tactic with the Blizzard Wizard, which was fun. Some redemption from turn 3. So we got 2 points from that, and then we'll score 1 from my Incanter, or just for my home base objective, and then an additional point for my Incanter being on it still. So we'll have another 4-point turn. So we actually had a 5-point turn for the Stormcast in turn 4. I forgot when I used my Wizard Blizzard, I scored an additional point because I targeted his Tidecaster.
I'm going to do reprisal here. Destroy an enemy unit that destroyed a friendly general. This turn, I'm obviously Test the guy. Oh, we gotta roll primal
Primals.
dice. No for me.
Okay. Our collective primal, we each get one. And then mine, I have 2.
Okay. I'm gonna find this out where my thrall master.
I'm going to go for a command point with my incantor.
Sure.
Yes. And I'm going to spend it right away on a rally on my Dracolines. So I get 2 Dracolines back.
Yeah, we're gonna shake hands. I mean, I don't want this already. That's gonna do it.
That was just a baller dice roll, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a great game. I came down to getting one more wound through on your evocators on that turn. I pretty much win.
Well,
if
and
I
on
can get
the
that.
didn't that happen in a different turn too? With
Yes, your
either of
tempestors
those
staying
guys?
alive really screwed me on a battle tactic early, and then your evocators staying alive on 1 wound, and now they're back up to a 4-man unit, kind of sealed the game.
Yeah, that was
I mean, and now you get lookouts or.
that spares me a point this turn, which swings off the bonus point that I got in the last turn. And so it almost
sealed
cancels the
game.
grand
It sealed the
strat.
game in like multiple ways too. I mean, we still have a whole battle round to play, and you have a lot more materials at this point. It was a great game. I mean, I feel rusty with this army. I think you having that lucky stone on the on your
Draconis.
Draconith really opened up the game for you huge.
He was so fun. I mean, and when I save stacked him, you wouldn't think a 11 wound model on a 3-up save would be so tanky, but he ate 30 reavers for 2 turns or something like that, plus a couple charges after the fact, and that was after the misplay of not save stacking him with the teleport on the Castellan at turn 2. That could have kept him alive for even another round. So
He did work.
Yeah, he was real good. He was probably my favorite unit from the list.
I don't think any of your units really underperformed. Like the Tempestors, they died kind of quickly, but they also
They did
were
some
the
good
right amount
shit
of
though right
wounds
away.
to
Yeah.
keep you alive on that objective, which could have swung, at least some points my way.
I think I'm, like we talked about, I'm still in my, because this is early days for me with Stormcast, and this is only my 2nd game with them, so we did a lot of talking through with them, so I'm thankful Justin and Nick were here to help me out. But I think my next little tweak is I was debating so hard on the Draconis, but I think he was actually a bright spot for me. I almost feel like maybe I give him the mount trait to retreat and charge instead of the anti-magic buff to give him a little bit more flex.
What's the anti-magic buff?
It's you're -1 to unbind me when I have one of my wizards wholly within 12 of him.
I don't hate it.
The thing about getting rid of that is that it frees up your game plan a little bit. With Luckstone, you have the option to just deep strike him and auto 12 your charge as well. Which
And
is
then
always
retreat and charge if I'm on like the back of or if I'm on the double or something like that, which could be really good. Because like his damage was significant. Like,
I mean, I don't know if there's anything I could do about your Luckstone. Like,
oh, it's a Celestin Prime charge, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, and I
no,
just
I
get
mean,
it.
Yeah, I'm saying like with how I deployed, I don't. There's nothing I can really screen better. I only have 10 screening bodies, and I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
I'll probably maybe in my next iteration I'll drop one of my incantors. I'll keep the Blizzard Wizard because that was a fun threat.
Would you bring in more bodies?
I'd add,
Yeah.
I think 5 more Vanguard Hunters.
I think I would like that.
Because then I'm working with 20 bodies in a Stormcast list. I actually feel like it's pretty high, and especially with Call for Aid, getting 25 for a command point, I feel like I'm actually playing on the primary kind of well then, which Stormcast I mean, if our mission wasn't so specific today with wizards scoring points, you could have just bodied me.
Sure.
Probably.
Maybe.
But
I mean,
like any death army would body me.
yeah.
Or like, you
For
know,
sure.
like Soul Blight or something. So I don't know. That's probably where I'll go next.
My list is very fair, and it doesn't have like a lot of rend, so dealing with something that's on a 2-up is kind of a nightmare. Like a 2-up with 2 or 3 bonuses is kind of impossible. I don't have a monster in this list to shut it off.
Especially like
I
on
don't
a
have a
critical
lot of-
turn where he has to go. Like
There's very little mortal wounds in this specific list, so I'm still looking for the right build. I always feel like the Idolines are the traps.
in that book?
I still feel like not a ton. You know, a lot of people will bring like a turtle, but I still think turtles are just too expensive in the kind of world
Like
we live in.
460 or something.
They've come down a lot, but I don't know the exact points. But they like a turtle against a blizzard seems real bad.
430.
430.
430, 16 wounds on a 2-up that can't heal.
He gives your army a +1 save too, though.
Yeah, but when you're only ever at best getting to a 4-up, I don't know how much it matters.
True.
Yeah, I don't know. It was interesting when things started swinging my way.
I felt it, like, you know, pun intended, the tides were turning as it were around turn 3 or so, and I really felt that unit of 20 thralls really, you know, crushing in and pulling their weight, and I thought you were totally going to flip the game on its head.
Yeah, I mean,
Just a couple
like
of
you said, it was like
dice
one more
rolls held it back.
one
Yeah.
more dice or this or that, and then they get a double charge, and then it gets pretty interesting. But
And then a double turn into 4. I mean,
they've made thralls a lot better. I mean,
they're a great
years
unit.
ago.
I mean, yeah, I mean, and that 2 damage against, you know, like big wounded models or whatever, that was clutch.
Yeah, maybe figuring out a way to hold back a command point, but I wanted to be on 2s and 2s. You know, at that point, the big regret is re-rolling that charge on the tree revs. Maybe I don't do that, and then I have a command point to inspire presence. But anyways, if you guys stayed with us this long, we appreciate it. Tell us what we did right, tell us what we did wrong. Give your opinion on those Morsar Guard. Did they need to be over there to ensure that unit died, or should they have been mixing it up with Wizard or the Dracolines? You know, join us on our Discord where people are talking about Age of Sigmar all day. And if you're feeling especially generous, you know, maybe you become a Patreon and help us improve our sound equipment, our picture equipment. Maybe even get some more models, who knows. Anyways, thanks for staying with us today. We'll see you again real soon.